Good morning. Today is Wednesday, September 12th, 2018. My name is Luke Snyder, and you're watching this week's edition of Across Campus. With the start of the new school year, football season is almost here as well. Mathena and Larson decided to look closely at our first football home game.
The BL football team went undefeated last year up until the semifinals. This year, they're striving to get a second state championship title in 3 years. The football team is super excited to get the new season rolling.
With a lot of momentum from a strong season last year, Friar fans are getting ready for an even more exciting season this year. The BL football team went undefeated last year up until playoffs. Ready for a state championship, the football team is strongly encouraging Friar fans to show up to games and bring their school spirit.
Yeah, just come out and support. That's the part. The fans are a big part of what we do, and that's a huge thing for us to play.
It's another new year. We got an opportunity. Our mantra is finish this year. As you know, we went 12-1 last year and we lost in the semifinals. So we're very excited to get back playing again. And this time we want to finish with a state championship like we did our first year.
Football season is one of the most anticipated events of the school year. During this time, Friar fans show their school spirit to support not only the football team, but also brigade, the band, and cheer.
Show up to all of the football games, wear as much, whatever the theme is each day for Spirit Weeks or for the football games. Like, you just want to be wearing that attire and really just showing your support. Like, don't be afraid if you're not wearing the proper stuff. Like, don't try to not wear the spirit, just wear as much as you possibly can. I think future Friars, if they're going to see that we're out there and we're being spirited and we're winning things because of our school spirit, like, that's going to definitely encourage students and student athletes to want to come to BL.
Make sure you come to every single game, especially the home games, and also come to all the pep rallies because they're super fun.
How do I think Friar fans should show school spirit? By showing up to the games. We need a great turnout. Our Friar fans are our lifeblood. We need them out there. We want the stadium packed. It gives our players energy, helps them play better. Come out, be loud, and stay late because it's going to be an exciting year, and we're looking to win another state championship.
The first home Friar football game at Mathena Stadium is this Friday against Frisco Centennial. So go and support your Friars by showing up, being loud, and packing the stands. This has been Mathena and Larson Beaurline reporting for Across Campus.
Make sure to come out to our first home game on Friday the 14th to see your Friars play. Haley, I'm just waiting all summer for the first edition of Jam Sports.
Well, you don't have to wait any longer.
Here's this week's edition of
Jam Sports.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another season of Jam Sports. We're your hosts, Max Danielsen.
And I'm Jared Hedges.
Jared, it's awesome to finally be back here for our third season. By the way, how was your summer?
My summer was pretty fantastic. I got to go to New York City and Boston. How was yours?
Mine was overall pretty good, but hey, speaking of big summers, Jam Sports got our very first sponsor in our history. That is the good people at Monkey Sports. Jared, tell them a little bit about what Monkey Sports is all about.
Well, Monkey Sports has already done a lot for us already. First being, in June, the NHL hosted a draft party at Monkey Sports, which is in Allen. and we got to meet Jack Eichel, one of the rising stars on the Buffalo Sabres.
And don't forget about Rod Brindamauer, who is sure to be in the NHL Hall of Fame anytime soon. But at Monkey Sports, they have a wide variety of hockey, lacrosse, and baseball gear. So make sure to go visit them. They're off of 75 and down Bethany Drive. Make sure to tell them that we sent you. But, Jared, without further ado, I think it's time to jump right into our third season of Jam Sports and get on with the BL football team. So far, the football team is unfortunately 0-2 with tough losses to TC Cedar Hill on Friday, August 31st by the score of 23-19 and to John Curtis High School by the score of 21-14 last Thursday.
And some of the leaders. In passing, sophomore Caden Salter is 19 for 36 with 186 yards. Rushing, senior Jordan Hudson has 26 carries for 61 yards and 3 touchdowns. And in receiving, Jack Bradley has 8 receptions for 109 yards. And defense, junior player Wyatt has 20 tackles. Senior Grayson Murphy has 18 total tackles. And senior Warren Walls has 2 sacks.
And the next action for the football team is this Friday night here at Rufino Stadium versus Frisco Centennial at 7:30 p.m. for the Sports Honor Roll night.
And moving on to the volleyball team. As of now, the volleyball team has a record of 18-7. Their last match was against Nolan, and they won 3-0 with the score 25-17 in all 3 sets.
And they also played yesterday night versus TCA Addison, and the score to those matches will be appearing on your screen right now. They also open up district tomorrow, September 13th, at Bishop Dunn at 7 p.m., and their first district home game is September 18th versus John Paul II High School at 6 p.m. for the Whiteout Night.
And moving on to cross country. They competed in the Midlothian James Smith Invitational last Thursday, September 6th. And their next meet is Friday, September 14th, in the Dustin Rodriguez Run.
And going on to the swim team will begin their season tomorrow night at 6 p.m. versus Mesquite and Bryan Adams. And as well for the golf team, they will start their season on Monday, October 1st at the Waters Creek Invitational hosted by Lovejoy High School. And Jared, I think this is going to wrap up our very first edition of Jam Sports for the year. As we thank you from myself, Max Danielsen,
and Jared Hedges,
wishing you, as always, a pleasant good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening to you, wherever or whenever you may be watching. Thank you.
Wow, I had no idea the world of BL Sports was that busy.
Thank you, Jared and Max, for that report. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus. We'll see you next week.
Where the news is
right where you are,
across campus.